Okay, so is it how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. How about you?
Very well. Because we had celebrated our new year here. I know that you did not celebrate it in your country, right? Not
Uh,
yet.
yeah.
Okay. You celebrate Chinese New Year. Is that right?
Yeah. It's Chinese New Year. It's a bit it's long the holiday on and the New Year just yesterday. Was uh, we just took 2 days off. Yeah.
Okay, so you also have 2 days off at work.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so how did you spend your day?
Um, I spent less time for my child, play with him. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Okay, so you had your bonding with your son. That's good. So you only had a one son, right?
No, two sons.
Oh,
Uh,
two. Oh,
the,
you
the,
have
the,
two
se-
sons.
the second I just got recently, 1 month years old. 1 month,
Mm-mm. Yes, 1 month old.
1 month old. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so I guess we will continue our discussion.
Yeah.
So let me share my screen. Okay, where is that? Okay, for a minute, let me close the slide with my other student. Mm, so when Chinese New Year, you have a long week vacation. Is that right? If it is a Chinese New Year.
yeah. Yes. Correct. It's 1 week. Yeah.
Oh, it's 1 week celebration.
Yeah. So
Really?
so
Okay, that's.
yeah. It's Chinese New Year. We can we also
Mm-mm.
we can also call it the Lunar New Year, right?
Yes, a Lunar New Year. I think this year we will celebrate, or you're going to celebrate that one in February 22. Is that right?
Yeah. But
Okay,
how
it's the Chinese New Year.
yeah, but how we
But
how we make the difference between the Lunar New Year's and the New Year from the from another uh, another countries like UK, US.
mm-mm.
How can we say that?
In calendar, it is written as Chinese New Year.
Yeah. And the another New Year is mentioned to the to because the I don't know I
Mm-mm.
don't know you got I mean because for the in Vietnam we Happy New Year we just call the
Mm-mm.
New Year we call is the New Year from the the foreigner is from the US UK.
Foreign language, is that right?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah, yeah, from the Europe, yeah, something like that.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
But what is the correct term do you use that one? Is not Chinese New Year?
yes. Do you know the Vietnamese?
I'm not quite familiar with your traditions or the New Year that you have said,
You
but
mean,
I am
yeah,
familiar with Chinese New Year.
yeah. Because I'm
Mm-mm.
feeling I'm trying to feel difficult to say different about Chinese New Year and the another New Year.
And Lunar New Year.
No, and another New Year's. Another New Year is the New Year for the US, for
For
UK, for.
yes, that we have celebrated just like in the Philippines, our New Year.
So I miss when I talk to another people. How can I say
Mm-mm.
to explain to them understand the which New Year I mentioned? You
Okay,
know?
so since yes, I understand. So since it is already in your tradition that you have celebrated the Chinese New Year, so you can say if someone will ask you when will you celebrate your New Year? So you are going to answer we apply the Chinese New Year. So we celebrated in February 22. Is that right? Because that is what in the calendar.
Yeah,
Because
it's
when yes.
not the day of the
Mhm.
Chinese New Year in the calendar is not fit because it depends on
Yes,
the
it's not fixed.
year by year, right? Yeah.
I think it is the third Sunday. Is that right? It's the third
This
Sunday.
this week is the Chinese New Year is the
Mm-mm.
happen on the 19 January. Yeah, 19. Yeah.
And oh
Eh,
it's January. It's not February.
yeah,
Yes.
January.
Yes, it's a lunar New Year's Day. So maybe the first moon, I don't know why. Why
In
mm-mm.
Vietnam, in Vietnam, we said that it's Tết Tây. Tết Tây, you mean? Tết Tây the New Year for the foreigners from US, UK, for the Europe, American, or another, not the Chinese New Year.
Mm-mm.
That is, we call it Tết Tây. You know,
Yes.
that is Vietnamese.
Yes, because the New Year of Americans, Europeans and other nationalities, we celebrated New Year just like us Filipinos. We celebrated New Year in the first day, or let's say that in the 12 a.m., right? 12 a.m.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first day of the
yeah,
new calendar. So that is how we celebrated New Year.
yeah. Okay, so I got when you mean it's the, so it's
But
the
unlike yours, since you adopt,
yeah. Sorry.
yeah, so it is like start in January 1. So it's like in January 1. So that is how we celebrate New Year.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So
So it's like a new year. Yes.
so
So that is the difference. Yes.
when I want to explain to another people to understand
Mm-mm.
the which New Year, so I can say it the New
Mm-mm.
Year. Your New Year's uh, is the from beginning from the number uh, first of the January, and the
Yes.
Chinese New Year is the depend on the year by year. So it may be on January month, or the
February.
February month. Okay.
Yeah, so or you can say maybe because they are going to count the lunar since you adopt the Chinese calendar
Yeah, yeah, okay,
or the
yeah,
Chinese New Year. So that is how I understand. But I am not quite familiar with those things.
yeah. Okay, no, thank you, just nice. So we can continue the lesson.
Okay, yes. All right. So I think we stop here, right?
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay. So
How often?
you have already answered this.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. No problem. Okay.
Okay. So now I already asked you about this question, right? So which of the meetings above do you attend? And now let's go on to this one. Are your meetings with your colleagues from your company or with contacts from other companies, just like customers, suppliers, or clients? Are your meetings with colleagues from your company or with other contacts from other companies?
Yeah, I often meeting with the colleagues from my company, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we have the meeting with the customer like franchisee from the Philippines, from Singapore, and supplier sometimes. But it's the a lot of the meeting with colleagues from internal company.
Okay, so colleagues. Can you say the word colleagues?
Colleague.
Yes, there you go. So you have your meetings with your colleagues within your company. But sometimes you also had your meetings with different from other companies, just like
Yes,
suppliers
yes.
from other countries and other nationalities. Okay, that's good. All right. So now let's try to test your listening comprehension, okay? So we are
Okay,
going to listen situation. There are two dialogues or two different dialogues, and then you are going to answer these questions. All right? So now
right.
I want
Yeah.
you to listen very carefully. Let me open that one. Okay, just for wait for a minute.
How is your internet connection?
It's fine already, but still not strong enough. That is why I have to turn off my camera sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Maybe because of this time we always experience rains. So in the month of
Oh yeah, yeah.
from yes
That
September to yes.
that's why I read news from is the airport from your
Mm-mm.
country. It is is down for power up, right?
Yes, and there is actually I don't know what do you call that. I don't know what kind of is that in the air. It's like a radar
Yeah,
that even here in the Philippines, all the flights, domestic flights are being canceled.
yeah. Okay.
Yes. So
Unit 1, Exercise 1.
can you hear the audio? Not yet.
Okay, yeah, okay. I can hear it.
Okay, you can hear it. Very good.
Call 1.
Ian Sweeney.
Hello, Ian. Mark Peters from the legal department here.
Oh, hello, Mark. How are you?
Fine, thanks. How about you?
Not too bad. Busy as ever.
Have you got a minute, Ian? I'm calling about some changes we're going to make to the contract with GBT. There are a few clauses I'd like to discuss with you and your team before you start to negotiate the contract. Could we schedule a time to meet next week?
Okay, how about Monday at 9?
Sorry, I can't make it then. I'm at the Brighton office on Monday morning. How about sometime after lunch? About 2?
Yes, I can manage that. Okay, I'll get the team together for 2. Should we plan for the whole afternoon?
We may be able to get through the new version of the agreement quite quickly, but then again, let's leave the length of the meeting open for now.
That sounds sensible. So I'll see you on Monday at 2.
Thanks, Ian. I'll have my assistant send you a quick email to let you know where we're meeting and give you an outline of what I'd like to discuss. See you on Monday then.
All right. So did you hear that one clearly?
Um, yeah, but it's sorry, I just distract sometimes. So can you repeat replay?
Yeah, sure, sure. So maybe because it's just too fast, the person talks too fast.
Yeah,
Okay, let me play it again.
Unit 1, Exercise 1. Call 1.
Ian Sweeney?
Hello, Ian. Mark Peters from the legal department here.
Oh, hello, Mark. How are you?
Fine, thanks. How about you?
Not too bad. Busy as ever.
Have you got a minute, Ian? I'm calling about some changes we're going to make to the contract with GBT. There are a few clauses I'd like to discuss with you and your team before you start to negotiate the contract. Could we schedule a time to meet next week?
Okay, how about Monday at 9?
Sorry, I can't make it then. I'm at the Brighton office on Monday morning. How about sometime after lunch? About 2?
Yes, I can manage that. Okay, I'll get the team together for 2. Should we plan for the whole afternoon?
We may be able to get the new version of the agreement quite quickly, but then again, let's leave the length of the meeting open for now.
That sounds sensible. So I'll see you on Monday at 2.
Thanks, Ian. I'll have my assistant send you a quick email to let you know where we're meeting and give you an outline of what I'd like to discuss.
All right. So that is
yeah,
the dialogue or the telephone dialogue number one.
yeah.
Now we will listen first. Okay, yes.
No, no. You continue. Go ahead.
Okay. So we will listen now the second dialogue before we are going to answer. Okay? Or you
Okay.
want to answer it directly? This one, the dialogue one first.
Yeah. Okay. Um,
All right. Let's try. In letter A, what will the meeting be about?
the meeting is talking about the mm, the side they want to sign the contract, review the contract, and sign the, the contract. Yeah.
Okay, so simple as that. You will, or you can say, the meeting will be about signing of contract.
Yeah. Okay. The
Okay,
meeting will be about signing the contract.
yes, signing of. It's not of
Yeah.
contract.
Signing
All
up.
right. So, how about letter B? When will the meeting take place? When?
It's the Monday next week after
Yes.
lunch after Monday next week.
All right. So, what particular time?
Uh, mm, to 2 p.m. 2 o'clock.
Yes, 2 p.m. So you can say or you can answer if you're going to ask, when will the meeting take place? So be specific, okay? So you should tell what day, then the time.
Yeah.
So you
So
will say the meeting will be on Monday at 2 p.m.
yeah, the meeting will be at Monday at
On
2 p.m.
on on
Uh,
Monday.
on Monday. Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Sorry.
on Monday. It's okay. On Monday at 2 p.m. So you should be specific with the time
Yeah.
and the date.
Yeah.
Okay.
On which specific with the day and the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Then letter C. How long will the meeting last?
Uh, how long will the meeting last? Is it the whole afternoon?
The whole afternoon,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay. But it's not actually the whole afternoon because as what the speaker says, they were just going to let the meeting open. So maybe they will end it early or late since it is open. So there is no specific time how long it lasts or what time it will end.
How long will the meeting last? Meeting last is the
Yes.
previous meeting, right?
How long it means what time will it end or how many hours the duration of the meeting.
Yes, but the meeting last is mean my understand is mentioned about the previous meeting. Is that correct?
No, it's not last like last meeting. It's not how question um means. It's not how it doesn't talk about the previous meeting. It means
Uh,
last. How what time will it end,
uh,
or how many hours will it end? So what hour it will last.
yeah,
So for
and maybe
example,
yeah,
yes,
it's the first time I see that because I usually I see the how long will the meeting left or meeting end,
left.
right? Yeah.
When it's you use the word left if you already started the meeting. But
I
this one, the
I
question is, okay, did you already know the difference between last and left?
yeah, okay. Left
Okay.
is we started already.
Yes, you already started the meeting. So you will ask how will the meeting or how many hours the meeting left. This one, since the meeting is not started yet, they
Yeah, yeah.
are just still making arrangement or for the meetings
Yes,
to
okay.
happen.
Yeah,
So
got it.
the or you will for example, I will set a meeting to you. So you are going to ask me how long will the meeting last. So I will be specific. I will just answer to you. Well, the meeting just take 2 hours.
Yeah. The
Okay,
meeting
that's it.
will take 2 hours. Yeah.
Yes. So, for example, we started our meeting at 2 p.m., so it will end at 4 p.m.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, did you understand now the
Yeah.
difference?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's listen the dialogue too. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Do you have any question?
No. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Now, let's have the dialogue 3.
Call 2.
Good morning, Charles Armitage.
Good morning, Mr. Armitage. This is Caroline Jones from Rainbow Search.
As in headhunters.
That's right.
Aha. And what can I do for you?
I'll come straight to the point, Mr. Armitage. I have a client who's looking for someone to head up their Central and Eastern European consulting team. We'd like to talk to you about the job.
Hmm. Thank you for your interest in me, but I'm not planning on changing companies right now. I've invested a lot in my career here at Fisher Group. I hope to become a partner in a couple of years.
Mr. Armitage, my client is very serious about this offer. They will increase your current salary dramatically if you accept the job. And you could expect to be made a partner by the middle of next year at the latest.
Well, that's interesting. But look, it's difficult for me to discuss this with you on the phone.
Perhaps we could meet and go over the details in person?
Yes, okay. It would be interesting to hear a bit more.
Right. Would it be possible for us to meet on Monday evening next week?
What time do you have in mind?
Would 5:30 suit you?
I'm afraid I have another appointment then. How about 7:30 instead?
Yes, yes, that would be fine.
And how long should we plan on meeting for?
Let's say about an hour and a half. Is that all right for you?
Yes, that's fine.
Good. Then, can I suggest we meet at our London offices? My assistant, Joanna, will also be joining us. We're in Great Russell Street, near the British Museum. Number 11.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll see you on Monday at 7:30 then.
Wonderful. I look forward to meeting you then.
All right. So, did you hear that one?
Yeah, but can you replay again one more
Yeah,
time?
sure. It's okay.
Call 2.
Good morning, Charles Armitage.
Good morning, Mr. Armitage. This is Caroline Jones from Rainbow Search.
As in headhunters.
That's right.
Aha. And what can I do for you?
I'll come straight to the point, Mr. Armitage. I have a client who's looking for someone to head up their Central and Eastern European consulting team. We'd like to talk to you about the job.
Hmm. Thank you for your interest in me, but I'm not planning on changing companies right now. I've invested a lot in my career here at Fisher Group. I hope to become a partner in a couple of years.
Mr. Armitage, my client is very serious about this offer. They will increase your current salary dramatically if you accept the job, and you could expect to be made a partner by the middle of next year at the latest.
Well, that's interesting. But look, it's difficult for me to discuss this with you on the phone.
Perhaps we could meet and go over the details in person?
Yes, okay. It would be interesting to hear a bit more.
Right. Would it be possible for us to meet on Monday evening next week?
What time do you have in mind?
Would 5:30 suit you?
I'm afraid I have another appointment then. How about 7:30 instead?
Yes. Yes, that would be fine.
And how long should we plan on meeting for?
Let's say about an hour and a half. Is that all right for you?
Yes, that's fine.
Good. Then, can I suggest we meet at our London offices? My assistant, Joanna, will also be joining us. We're in Great Russell Street, near the British Museum. Number 11.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll see you on Monday at 7:30 then.
Wonderful. I look forward to meeting you then.
All right. So,
Okay.
did you hear that one?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So now, what will the meeting be about?
The meeting be about the headhunter looking talking calling to the candidate to talking about the job for consultant team. Yeah.
Okay. So, or you can directly answer that one. The meeting will be about offering a job.
Yeah, offering a
Yes,
okay.
right? Because the company offered a job to the person which is currently employed to another company.
Yeah. Okay.
So they want to meet that person to offer him a job.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So when will the meeting take place?
Um, the the Monday night. Oh, why is night?
It's Monday at
Monday at the 10:30.
okay, it's Monday at 7:30 p.m.
Uh, 7
7:30 in the evening
theater.
because in the half past 5 the person is not available, so he said if it's fine if it is 7:30, so it's
Yeah.
Monday at 7:30.
That's why
Okay,
Monday
so
night.
this one, how, yes. So how long will the meeting last?
2 hours. I think I missing this that one.
Okay, so the meeting will last for an hour and a half, so it means one
Yeah.
and a half hours.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. So we will just improve your listening skills. Now let's have this one. But I think we will be doing this one next or on What is our next schedule again?
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so our next schedule is tomorrow. We will meet tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I think that's all for tonight.
Yeah.
So do
Okay.
you have any question?
No. Thank you.
All right. So good night, Mr. Brian. That's all
Yeah.
for tonight. Bye bye. See you
Yeah.
again tomorrow.
Bye you.